right now. Don't say you're on the run to the other side, my love.
Hi guys, welcome back to another Halloween tutorial. Today I bring you this Masquerade ball look with two lip options. I had so much fun doing this, so I really hope you enjoy it. So don't forget to click that subscribe button and let's get started. So we're going to start off dipping into Kylie Jenner's palette and using the shade Goldstone just to act as our transition shade, and it's going to blend this out with a normal fluffy brush as always. So I did use this palette in my previous tutorial. I done a first impressions of the Kylie Jenner palette and her birthday edition lip kit, so if you want to check that out, the link will be in the description bar. And then I'm going to go in with the shade Hematite on an E55 Sigma brush and just line my lashes really close to that lash line. And then I'm going to blend this out with the shade Bronzite. It's a really deep plum ready colour. And what I'm trying to achieve here is a really smoky, sultry look on the eyes. So I'm just going to keep repeating this process until I'm happy with it. So I'm going to keep dipping back into that black shade and then dipping back into the Bronzite and then finally dipping into the Goldstone shade, just to blend out any harsh lines what have occurred on my eyes.
I don't know what you want. Let's have a bit of fun till I downfall. My love, if you feel like I do right now, don't say you're on the run to the other side, my love. You say you wanna try, but you never do. Sugar, there's a reason why we lose.
And then once I've done this, I'm going to prepare my lashes for false lashes later on. So I'm just going to be coating my lashes generously with the Chanel mascara in the shade black. And then I'm going to be dipping into my Kat Von D palette using the shade Shadow Play first, just on a normal blush brush, just to bronze up my face a little bit. And then after this, I'll be contouring my face with the shade Subconscious using a large contour brush from Sigma. So everything will be in the description bar down below, so make sure you go and check everything out. So everything that I haven't mentioned in the video, it will be definitely listed for you guys in the description bar, so make sure you go and check that out. So once I've done this, I'm going to dip into the Levitation shade out of Kat Von D palette and just cut into that contour a little bit more. So then I'm just dipping into my BH Cosmetic blush palette and using these three mauve colours just to add a nice, like a flushed colour to my cheeks. And then once I've done this, I'm going to be going in with a number 7 highlighter palette just to highlight my face. Even though we've got a mask on, we still want our face look really nice and flawless and very shimmery. So then once I've done this, I'm going to be using Smashbox eyeliner and using my reference picture just to keep looking at. I did already practice for this look just as I wanted a rough idea what I was going to do. So what I'm doing here is I'm going to keep looking back at my reference picture, and now I'm just going to be outlining like the image and the size that I want appearing on my face. So you want to use a really soft eyeliner for this, something that isn't going to, you know, be really hard that you've got to press into. You want like a kohl liner, which this Smashbox eyeliner really works for. And then I thought I really wanted a main centerpiece with this mask, so I created like elongated diamond, if that's what I should call it. So yeah, I'm just going to be roughly sketching out the outlines of this mask. I'm going to be going around my eyes, and this will be where the mask is going to sit, just around my eyes. So yeah, just keep looking back at your reference picture. It will be a lot easier if you have a reference picture, and definitely will be a lot easier if you've practiced this beforehand. So then once I've sketched everything out, I'm going to roughly join everything together so I know where everything is going to sit. And then I felt like the mask needs to look a little bit more realistic, so I thought I'm going to add the lines coming out of my hairline so it looks like it's actually sitting and strapped around the side of my head. And then what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to start creating like a mesh material on your face. So I just went in with this Smashbox eyeliner, and this is really good for this. So what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to draw your lines going in the same direction. You want to make sure the lines aren't that much gappy. Well, there aren't that much gaps between them. The smaller the lines are, the more realistic it will look, and the more realistic it will look like you've got mesh and lace on your face. And then once you've done this, you're going to want to pat everything into place just using your fingers. This is just going to blend everything together, blend it into your skin a little more so it's actually sitting on your skin. And I'll just use my finger for this. And then I'm just going to be using the Kylie Jenner liquid liner just to line everything to make everything more bold, so I actually know where the structure of the mask is for me to start shading with. So to start shading, I went in with my Intersteller Kat Von D palette, and I used the colour Healing Moon, and this is like a darky purple browny colour. So you're just going to want to shade underneath them lines, bring it down into the lace effect a little bit more. Shading is one of the main keys with this mask. If you want to make it a little bit more realistic, more 3D, you're going to want to shade, use browns and blacks, you know, them kind of colours. This will make the mask come to life and make it look a lot more realistic. So then I'm going to go in with my Urban Decay fluffy brush and just pat all them colours together so there's no harshness. You really want to make sure you keep sharpening that pencil so you get nice, sharp, defined lines. And then I'm just going to be going back over the mask where I think has faded a little bit more since I've been shading. And then after this, I'm going to be using my E25 Sigma blending brush and dipping into the Nightcrawler out of that Interstellar palette and just deepening up them shading lines a little bit and then tapping into place. So I'm just going to keep shading till my heart's content, until I'm actually happy with it, until I know and think myself that it does actually look a little more realistic now. So yeah, just keep shading and shading and shading, and don't forget to blend out. So I'm really going to be shading around the side of my forehead as well, so it actually does look like it's coming from the back of my head. And then with the leftover product on that brush, not picking any extra up, I'm just going to be tapping the rest of that product into the centre of that elongated diamond, just to add more dimension to that and just to deepen it up a little bit more. Then I'm going to move back onto the Smashbox eyeliner and just keep going back over them lines until I'm happy with them, and just keep tapping them into place with my finger. Honestly guys, your finger is going to be your best friend in this makeup look, because it is so easy to blend with your finger with this, because you're patting everything into place and it's going to look like, you know, the actual mask is actually sitting on your face and it doesn't look like you've just drawn it on, if that makes sense. So I'm going to give my face a little bit of a break, let everything settle, and I'm going to move on to my eyes just to make them a little bit more smoky. I use that Smashbox eyeliner to waterline my line, and then I also went underneath that lash line just to smudge it out a little bit. So then I went in with my E55 Sigma eye shading brush and used that shade Hematite out of the Kylie Jenner's palette, and just smudging that black eyeliner out and then winging it out a tiny little bit more. And then after this I went in with the shade Goldstone just to blend out them harsh black lines that occurred underneath my eyes, just so it looks even more smoky. And then after this I'm going to be applying some lashes. I'm sure these were the Ardell lashes, the wispy ones. So then after this I thought the mask looked a little bit plain, so I wanted to add some more detail to it. So I started adding like these swirls using the Kylie Jenner liquid liner, and then I wanted to focus on my centerpiece, on my face, sorry. So I just draw little designs on there just to bring it to life. So yeah, just keep adding detail where you want it to. This will also make the look come to life and make it look a little bit more realistic. So to make the mask stand out a little bit more, I went in with my duo glue and just placed this on parts where I wanted to apply some gems on my face, and this really brought the mask to life. So yeah, add some detail to it, have fun with this. And then I went in with, for my first lip option, I used the Kylie Jenner Mary Jo K lip kit, and this is a really bold, nice red. So if you wanted, you know, something to stand out, you can definitely do this. And then for the second lip option, I went in with MAC in the shade Dark Side, and this really shaded Halloween out to me. So yeah guys, then was the two lip options, and this is the finished result. I really hope you enjoyed this tutorial. If you did, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up, and don't forget to click the subscribe button if you're new to my channel. And until next time guys, I love you all so much. Thank you for watching, and bye!